Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers are getting set to play in a game that will be on ESPN tonight. Our Doris Burke was on Golic and Wingo on ESPN Radio this morning, and I'm told she had some very strong comments about load management. Let's hear it.
Is mind-boggling to me that Kawhi doesn't want to play against the reigning MVP, and he'd rather play against Portland tomorrow night on TNT. And I believe the league has a long-term problem. When it pinches them, I don't know. But Kawhi not playing, to me, is ridiculous at this point. I don't understand it. And the Clippers obviously have a responsibility to Kawhi and to winning and to long-term. But the league also, I believe, is and should be concerned that their best players are not playing on nights when they're on national television. I'm not there tonight, but I am disappointed for my colleagues, and I'm disappointed for the fans. And when this pinches the NBA, I do not know. But to me, the league has a problem.
All right, so again, that's Doris on Golic and Wingo, and I will just do this. I will applaud. I've been saying this forever. And listen, to me, it's deeper than that, okay? I get people will think this is a self-serving position because he's playing on ESPN tonight. I don't care if they're televised or not. There are 20,000 people who bought tickets to go to that game and deserve to see the best players in the league play. That's why you're buying these tickets. And if these players can't play 82 games, then 82 games is too many to have on the schedule. I've said it before, and I will never stop saying it.
They're never going to change that because there's too much money to be lost.
They used to. What do you mean change it? They used to be it. These guys always used to play 82 games this season. Karl Malone, you would see him at LaGuardia Airport at the Cinnabon getting on a regular flight on back-to-back nights, and he would play 43 minutes that night. When did this change and why?
So it changed because kids are playing basketball year-round now, all day. They're playing USA Basketball. We had USA Basketball. Kimball Walker, these guys came back literally 2 days before training camp. There is load management. And by the way, the algorithm has been figured out. Kawhi Leonard last year was 98th in minutes per game, and he was first in minutes in the playoffs. So I understand your frustration as a fan because you want to see the best players play. But at the end of the day, you didn't hear any fan complain last year when they actually when they won a championship. Every Toronto fan was like, I didn't hear any Toronto fan last year be like, you know what, this is horrible because I didn't get my money for watching Kawhi Leonard play. They were like, we are world champions.
I get that.
That's what the byproduct is. I don't know how to combat it.
It's exactly the same thing I say about tanking. They have to do something about it because it works.
But how can
I'm not criticizing them for resting him. I'm criticizing the system because we go see the stuff to see the stars, Jay. When you go to Broadway, if the big movie star is on, Al Pacino was on Broadway, you're going to see Al Pacino. You don't even care what the play is. These people who have these tickets are going to see Kawhi Leonard play because he's a superstar.
I understand, but there's no way you can combat it. Like, how are you going to force me to tell? How are you going to force me to tell you if I'm physically able to play or not? You can't.
He's physically able to play. They're deciding he'll be better off later if he doesn't play tonight.
You ready? Okay, so the medical report comes out. You're able to play. I actually have a strained calf.
Look, if they're going to fake
I'm just trying to tell you how you can. There's always loopholes around the system.
If they're going to fake injuries, then I get that part of it. But let me just ask you the very simple question. If they can't play 82 games, should they just play fewer games? I understand there's money in it, but is there a number at which they'll play every single game?
I thought when the league had a lockout, I think they played around 60 games. I thought that was one of the most fascinating times to ever see the league because every game actually mattered. And guys had to play because you were in a playoff race. Now the system's different. The system's different.
I've been having this fight forever, and I'll say it again. I know that people will think that people at ESPN are saying this because he's skipping the game on our air tonight. In all honesty, for me, this is about the fans who go to the game. This is about the people, because that's all I ever been. All I've ever been was that kid who went to the game that night. My dad took me to see the Knicks play at Madison Square Garden when I'm a kid. And if Julius Erving didn't play for the other team, I don't go home happy. And you don't make a business out of sending people home unhappy. I know I'm wrong.
I hear you.
I know I'm fighting a losing battle.
I don't think this equation is either wrong or right. I think there has to be middle ground. It's just about how you find it. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.